Hey everybody, thanks for watching Backyard Politics. I'm Nikki. So the other day I was scrolling through the news, bad idea, and all of the sudden I saw this that I don't know why anything surprises me anymore, but it says, as the 11th bus of migrants arrives, LA considering criminal charges against Texas. I can't even believe this shit in 2023.
Another bus carrying asylum seekers has arrived in Southern California from Texas. This is the 11th bus to arrive in Los Angeles in a matter of months. Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda has the latest from Chinatown.
The latest bus from Texas carrying migrants from south of the border arrived in Los Angeles this morning. Some were brought here to St. Anthony Croatian Catholic Church. Among them, these people from Venezuela. This is the 11th bus since June 14th sent here by Governor Greg Abbott of Texas.
Right now, he's going to continue. There's no reason for him to stop because his poll numbers are actually going sky high the more he sends folks to LA.
Now, LA City Council members want an investigation. They want the attorneys general of the U.S. and California to see if Governor Abbott is committing crimes such as human trafficking or kidnapping when he sends these buses across state lines.
We believe this has got to be definitely immoral, but very likely illegal. And we want the state to confront them and go to the federal government and say, hey, you got to manage this. We cannot have a free-for-all, one state against another.
Abbott says the Texas border region is overwhelmed by immigrants and blames President Biden for not securing the border. One bus came here during last week's storm.
This was unprecedented. We had called for an emergency status, and he sent them through the eye of a hurricane, knowing that there were toddlers and children in that bus.
And as the city begins its investigation, officials say all they can do is wait until Texas sends its next bus here to Los Angeles.
So it says, on a day when another bus of migrants from Texas arrived in Los Angeles, the city council on Wednesday approved a motion asking, sorry, I'm trying to get my face right on this, motion asking the city attorney's office to investigate whether Texas Governor Greg Abbott committed any crimes when he sent 42 migrants on a 23-hour bus ride to downtown LA in June. The motion requests the city attorney to begin proceedings on any potential civil legal action that could be taken against the state of Texas, Abbott, or any other entity involved in the planning and action of busing migrants to Union Station where they arrived June 14th. So not only are they pushing them even further away from their families, but through the eye of a hurricane, like they said on the video, and for political reasons. The council voted 13-0 to approve the motion, which was first introduced by council members, all these people, on June 16th. Hernandez and Councilman Curran Price were absent during the vote. Texas has sent a total of 11 buses of migrants to Los Angeles, beginning with the June 14th arrival containing a total of 435 migrants. The latest bus arrived Wednesday and contained 35 asylum seekers from Guatemala, Honduras, Peru, Russia, and Venezuela, according to the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights. So these people, 35 people, were seeking asylum from already inhumane circumstances to come to America to be treated inhumanely. Because we are the best country. Abbott and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who has sent similar shipments of migrants to New York, has defended their decision, saying have defended their decisions, obviously they would, saying their states are overwhelmed by an influx of undocumented immigrants, with Abbott citing the Los Angeles Council's recent decision to declare Los Angeles a sanctuary city. People take that term and they fucking run with it. They're like, here then, take everybody. It's like that's how America was fucking founded. We took it over from the indigenous people. And then we said, oh, sorry, no, nobody that has a tan of any degree, while we go sit on the beaches and try to darken our skins. It's fucking sickening. The competition between these Republican governors about who could be more racist, I think, is just an utter failure and shows clearly that they do not have any intention to govern effectively, Soto Martinez said prior to Wednesday's vote. The councilman noted that a couple weeks ago, as Los Angeles was preparing for the arrival of Tropical Storm Hillary, Abbott knowingly sent a bus containing migrants, including some children, to Los Angeles, where they were experiencing flooding and everything else. Now, how heartless do you have to be to send toddlers and small children, knowing that the city was preparing for an unprecedented state of emergency? By unprecedented, they mean that there has not been a hurricane here in over 100 fucking years. The callous and disregard for lives of these families deserves their full investigation and accountability into the criminal actions of wrongdoing of Governor Greg Abbott. The council also approved a resolution 13-0 calling upon Los Angeles County District Attorney, all these people, to investigate and report on the same issue. The resolution also calls upon county, state, and federal government to support the housing, placement, and necessary resources to ensure a dignified welcome to Los Angeles for the migrants. Texas' small border towns remain overwhelmed and overrun by thousands of people illegally crossing into Texas from Mexico because of President Biden's refusal to secure the border, Abbott said in a statement after the first bus arrived in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a major city that migrants seek to go to, particularly now that its city leaders approved its self-declared sanctuary city status. Our border communities are on the front lines of President Biden's border crisis, and Texas will continue providing this much-needed relief until he steps up to do his job and secure the border. So they're saying Texas will continue providing this much-needed relief of shipping out their most needy. Way to go. The City Council approved a motion on June 9th seeking to formally establish Los Angeles as a sanctuary city. Councilman Kevin De Leon said Abbott has no incentive at all whatsoever to stop doing what he's actually doing. He said Los Angeles has and will accept immigrants and take care of them. He added that the problem has been exacerbated by what he termed the failure of the leaders in Washington, D.C. You can go as far back as you want to. It's not left or right. It's all of them. We're going on almost 4 decades without any type of immigration reform. That just proves what I said, and I wasn't even reading ahead. Oh my God. Councilwoman Imelda Padilla condemned Abbott's move, calling it an ugly form of political theater, which is absolutely true. It's against our dignity in the humanity of all people, especially toward immigrants, families, and children who have fled their country due to injustice or threats against their lives, who have faced unimaginable obstacles to seek asylum, Padilla said. On Wednesday afternoon, Mayor Karen Bass told KNX News that if Abbott's concerns and actions were legitimate, the concern then, someone in the government and Texas would notify us and coordinate with us. She said that's not what's happening. We hear about the buses headed our way when they're on the way. We have no idea we have no idea who's going to be on the bus, how many people it is, or what condition they're going to be in when they get here, Bass said. Sometimes they haven't had any food, barely had enough water. Welcome to the United States of America, land of freedom of the rich. It was so fucked up. This is 2023, and this is how we treat people that need help. If you're like me and you got upset by that article, I'll link to this in the description box below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm and all that shit. I'll briefly go over this, but you can again get the link in the description box. It says, want to help migrants and refugees in LA and California? Here are organizations you can support. And then it goes on to talk about the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, which was mentioned in the article we just read. And then it also says the Immigrant Defenders Law Center gives you ways to support there. The PARS Equality Center, Miri's List, International Rescue Committee, International Institute of Los Angeles, Newcomers Access Center, Interfaith Refugee and Immigration Service, Catholic Charities of Los Angeles. With that being said, I haven't looked into any of these. I just looked up the article to see ways to help, and this came up. So honestly, do your own research, see where the money goes, obviously, but these are potential places you can help put your money at the very least. Central American Resource Center of Los Angeles, the Jewish Family and Community Services East Bay, and that looks like it. And once again, I will put the link in the description box below. So with that being said, there's a few little ways that you can do your part to help. And it was good to be back. Good to see you all. And I will hopefully be back soon. Peace.